You're the first-year Northwestern State women's basketball head coach Jordan Dupuy. The Lady Demons set for a busy week and a good time, at least. Coach, got off the road for a little while. 4 of your last 6 at home, and we've already seen what a difference playing at home makes for this team.
Yeah, you don't like to be this way, but we are a different team at home. I wish we had a little bit more consistency when we go out on the road, but we're very confident at home. I think we hit shots consistently. There's just a comfort level here. Our execution on both ends of the floor is better. So it's good to get back home and play this week. I think we're 10-2 at home, and so there's a comfort level there. But again, the next step that we have to make is being able to take that comfort level and that poise and that confidence out on the road with us. So a big week for us, 2 home games, and we've got to look to protect our home court.
And it's 2 teams you've already seen before. You saw Southeastern down there, and much like you said you don't want to be, they are certainly a different team in Hammond than they are on the road, and they showed that again beating New Orleans on Saturday. So they've got a little momentum, but hopefully, being on the road, they're a different team as well. Yeah,
they did a great job in that second half, made adjustments, kept the ball out of Beatrice's hands, just really had us out of whack. They play very physical, very aggressive, play extremely, extremely hard, and you got to give Errol a lot of credit for that. And so we've got to not only match that kind of intensity in their physical play, but we've got to exceed that. We've got to get ourselves going on the defensive end. Looking at the game film from the last time, I thought we were pretty good defensively in the first half, but really the film shows that they just missed a lot of the shots that they ended up making in the second half. So we're going to make some adjustments today in what we do in practice and get ready to go. Both teams have beat us. And so I talked to the girls Saturday after the game and said, as coaches, if we have to get you motivated for this week, you really don't have a lot about you, because revenge should be your only motivation, the only thing that you need. So they had a good day yesterday, and hopefully we'll come back in and follow that up with a good film session and practice session today.
It's not only that, you're looking at potential seeding in the conference tournament, so plenty of motivational factors going in.
No doubt. Every game is important. Every game is a must-win, especially on your home court. It's not necessarily about the best seed or the number 1 or the number 2. You want to be as high as you possibly can, but it's about playing your best basketball late in the year, and that's what every team wants to do. We have a good schedule as far as how we're ending it. It was tough in the beginning, but we're ending in a way that kind of favors us. 4 games at home, and then Sam and SFA on the road. So we really need to do a good job of taking advantage of it and finish strong.
What changes for you when you face a team for the second time?
It's about the small things. We're not going to put in a whole new defense or put in a whole new offense or anything like that. It's about the minor adjustments. Most of what we needed to do this time around is just play harder. Our effort was inconsistent in both of these games. We're making silly mistakes, things that we shouldn't be doing on the floor. So again, it wasn't anything scheme-wise that hurt us from their end. It was just we hurt ourselves, and we need to understand that it's those kinds of mistakes that get you beat. And nobody should be saying my bad at this time of year, because my bad loses conference games, and we had too many my bads in those games.
3 weeks between playing Southeastern for the first and second time, only a week between playing Abilene Christian, and that'll be a special day for you, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But good thing, bad thing to see a team like that a week later?
I think it's all in your approach. I think it's still fresh in our head what went wrong in Abilene. We're going to show them the film and all that. You can't lose their best shooter on the floor like we did. We took that away some in the second half, a little bit, and they went inside, and we didn't do a good job of playing good post defense. So, we've got to allow ourselves to be good on the offensive end by doing what we need to on the defensive end. Every time that we have a great run within a game, it's because our defense and our rebounding picks up and we go get easy buckets. And that's what we have to understand. That's what we have to do now, and that's what we're going to have to do on Thursday and Saturday in order to beat these teams that are coming in thinking, hey, we've already beat these teams. Let's be confident and go in there and beat them on their home floor.
Well, Saturday will be Play for K across the country, teams that raise money for the K-Yao Foundation to battle breast cancer. And I know, you and I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Very, very meaningful, very special day for you.
It is. My mother was stricken with breast cancer when I was 4. And it's something that she doesn't necessarily like to talk about, doesn't even like to be recognized. But, I like to remind her of how hard she fought. You know, it was tough on not only her, but my dad as well. I can remember being 4 or 5 years old and having conversations with my dad about dying and death. And, you know, I can remember my grandmother pulling me back, you know, at her house when my parents had to leave to go to MD Anderson for my mother's treatment. So, you know, that's 31 years ago, but it's something that sits in my head all the time. And you just see all the brave women that have fought through this disease, and you know, it's something that needs to be honored, and I'm glad we get to do that this Saturday.
And to do that through whether it's Susan G. Komen or the KEL Foundation, that's got to mean a little bit more to you when you're going to look over there. You know, your parents have made it up a few times. They've surprised you on the road. And
Yeah.
you can look across on a day like Friday or Saturday, rather, when there's going to be pink all around, when there's going to be this recognition. See your mother and father across.
There's no doubt. You know, they're big for me and everything that I've done, and you know, they're the toughest people I know, and also the most gracious people I know, and hopefully, you know, I've made them proud, not with my career, but just with how I am with my family and friends and all that. But it will be special to look up on Saturday and hopefully see them. They're going to possibly try and make it. You know, they're both retired now and their social lives are booming, so you know, they're going to try and possibly fit it in. We don't know yet. If not, they'll be here the next week, but I'll definitely let my mom know that it was a special day, and we're all thinking about her on Saturday.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.